Right, sir. And check it. What we completed in the last session. What was the content we completed in the last session? Any idea? I think so. We are discussing about um, Java steps to prepare first Java application. In that steps to prepare first Java application, already we completed how to download and install Java software. All right, sir. Before going to start our new content today, let us understand this clearly. What exactly the steps we need to prepare Java applications? If you observe these steps now, first one is download and install Java software. Second one is download and install Java editor. Third one is open editor, write Java program. Save Java file, compile Java file, then execute Java application. These are overall six number of steps what we are having. If you want to use IDE, integrated development environment, if you want to use that, there we have to go for download and install Eclipse IDE, create Java project, create Java class with a main method, or write a program and execute Java application. These things here we are using. Okay, leave this one. Now download and install Java software in our computer that we have done. What steps we have done there? First, we downloaded Java software from internet by visiting the website www.oracle.com. In oracle.com website, downloads part is available. There we have to select Java JDKs downloads. There we have to download the required versions. Which versions we required actually? Which versions we required actually? Which version we required there? Three versions I downloaded clearly. What are the three versions I downloaded there? First one is Java 6 version. Next one is Java 7 version. Next one is Java 8 version. I said to you, here itself I given clarity. In our classes, up to Java 18 version I will discuss, but to start the programming part, I am taking like what now? These three versions, Java 6, Java 7, and Java 8 versions. Okay, good. Then we download it. After downloading these three Java versions, we have to install these three Java versions. We have to install these three Java versions. What we have to install now, how we are able to install these Java versions, whatever the files we downloaded from Oracle website, double click on that .exe files. Then automatically that installation process will start. We are able to get a window, installation window we are able to get. There we have to click on next button. Now before that, give clarity for me. When we are trying to install Java software in our computer, whenever we are trying to install Java software in our computer, how many products will be installed in our system there? Two products. What are the two products which are going to be installed in our system? JDK, and second one is what? JRE. What is JDK? Java Development Kit. But what is JRE? Java Runtime Environment. Between these two, which one contains our actual Java software? JDK. JDK is our actual Java software. Java software is not any other one. It's a combination of Java compiler, JVM, and what next one there apart from that? Java doc, Java P, and so on and so on and so on. So many tools are available. Nearly 25 to 30 number of tools are existed. The total combination is a Java software. Okay, that all the tools are existed inside the JDK. Inside the JDK, especially bin folder is available. Inside this bin folder only, all the JDK tools are existed. Okay, that JDK is acting as what? Our real Java software. But what is this JRE actually? JRE is what? What is abbreviation for JRE? Java Runtime Environment. Java Runtime Environment. What it will provide? It will provide runtime environment to the JVM in order to execute Java applications. That might be like memory management, that might be like predefined library, which is required to the JVM in order to execute the program. The total required runtime atmosphere, runtime environment, totally provided by what? JRE. Understand it clearly. Okay, fine. Whenever we click on next button on the installation wizard, automatically it is asking about the location where we want to install JDK. Then the location to install JDK is what now? C:/program file/Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 to some location. Anyway, then my custom location I given. Of course, as per our requirement, we want to install the Java software under program files, then we can install. That's okay, fine. But here my requirement is what? I want to install the total Java software under Java folder inside C drive. Java folder inside C drive. Next one is what? Next button, then change the JRE installation location also. We try to change that JRE installation location also. Next one is like what? No, click on next button. Then finally click on like what? No, close button. Click on what? Close button. That's okay. Finally, we are able to install Java software, JDK, and as well as like what? No, JRE. Both we are able to install clearly. All right, sir. Up to this installation process, we understood. Now tell me, here we are having some questions. Interview questions are available. What are the various interview questions here? Now observe carefully. First question is what? Is it possible to install more than one Java version in a single computer? Possible or not possible? Yes, it is possible. It is possible to install more than one Java version in a single computer. In which way one version we install, in the same way we can install all the versions. We can install all of them in a single location or different locations. That depends on our requirement. Next one is how it is possible to use Java software, that is Java C, Java, and so on, through command prompt. How it is possible to use Java software, that is Java C, Java, and so on commands through command prompt. If you want to use the Java software through the command prompt, then what we require actually we need to set a we need to set a path environment variable. If you want to use them through the command prompt, we need to set what? Path environment variable. Right, sir. Now tell me, in how many ways we have to set path environment variable? In two ways. What are the two ways of setting path environment variable? Temporary setup, and second one is what? Permanent setup. Temporary setup and permanent setup. Observe carefully. Right, sir. What is the temporary setup actually? Write the setup path is equal to JDK bin location of a particular Java version on a command prompt. Writing this on command prompt is nothing but temporary setup. But what is the problem with this temporary setup actually? Whatever the setup we provided on a command prompt, that is valid up to the present command prompt only. That is valid up to the present command prompt only. That is invalid in another command prompt. That is not going to be available in other command prompts. Observe carefully. Windows open. Right, sir. Next one is what? After that, permanent setup. If you want to make available your Java software to all the command prompts, if you want to make available all the Java softwares to all the command prompts, what we require there, we need to go for permanent setup. We have to go for what now? Permanent setup. Observe carefully. Right, sir. How this permanent setup here we are able to provide? To provide this permanent setup for the variable, right click on this PC. We have to right click on this PC. Next one is what? Select the properties. Then after that, click advanced system settings and select advanced tab. By default, it was selected. Observe this clearly. By default, it was selected. Next one is go to the user variables part and check path environment variable. If path environment variable is already existed, if a path environment variable is already existed, then click on edit button, then edit that path. If the path environment variable is not existed, then what we have to do there? Then we have to click on new button. When we click on new button, automatically window will be open where we have to provide variable name, and next one is what now? Variable value. Then we have to provide variable name is path, variable value is what now? Then JDK bin location we have to specify clearly. Right, so then after that, click on OK buttons 3 times, no? Then automatically that permanent setup is going to be available. After providing that permanent setup, then we have to check our Java software is available in a multiple command prompts or not. We have to check that. So we have to open multiple command prompts, no? Then just type Java C. If you type Java C there, automatically it will. If the Java is available, there we are able to get the like what they know the total Java related options here we are able to get. Or else just simply we can check Java hyphen version, Java space hyphen version if we use there. Which version of Java we installed there also be here we are able to get clearly. Yes, sir, all of you are getting it or not? Right? White shirt. So, hmm, come here. Can you sit here? Take chair. Right? See my screen. Perfectly you are able to understand the Java now. Ready, na? Is it clear? Screen is clear? Okay. Right. Huh. What we understood there? Anybody else wants to sit along with me? Randomly I will ask questions to him today. I'll give mic also. And take two more chairs now. Then you are not height now. People are not seeing you. Take two more chairs. That part is right. Come here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's have fun. Yeah. What's your name? Huh? Ganesh. Right. Good name. Right, son. Lord Vinayak, I like very much. But Lord Vinayak is like that, but you are like this, right? What is the reason for it? Have a girlfriend? Hey, really, tell me. Have a girlfriend? No? I have doubt on you. Huh? Right. Anyway, listen carefully what I'm telling to you. Know. Right, sir. Now, observe carefully here what I'm telling to you. Know. So, installation process is completed totally. Then after that, I have asked some questions to you. What are the questions here I have asked there? What was the question I have asked there? If install more than one Java version in our computer, then which Java version will come to the command prompt? After setting path environment variable. After setting path environment variable, which version of Java will come to the command prompt? That's the question now. Answer for this question is very clear. What is the answer here? No. The point is, which Java version we set to the path environment variable, that version will come to the command prompt. Okay, then immediately my question is what? If I set more than one Java version, if I set more than one Java version to the, first of all, tell me, is it possible to set more than one version to the single path environment variable? Possible or not possible? Definitely possible. If I set more than one Java version to the single path environment variable, then which version will come to the command prompt? Again, this question will come. Then what is the answer for this particular question now? In the order, which version of the Java we provide as the first one, that one will come to the command prompt. In the order, which version of the Java we set to the path environment variable in the order, that the first version will come to the command prompt. For that purpose, already I have done some experiments. Already I shown that experiment there. Now, what exactly that experiment here I have shown there? Observe clearly. In the first time, three versions of Java we provided. What are the three versions now? First one is the Java 6 version, second one is Java 7, next one is Java 8. When I type Java C space hyphen version, which version I got here now? First version. That means 1.6 version here we are getting. But in the second attempt, what I have done there, first I provided Java 7 version, 1.7 version. Next I provided 1.8 version. Next I provided what? 1.6 version. Then after that, when I provide Java C space hyphen version, there which version here we are getting there now? Java C 1.7 version here we are getting. Next one is what? After that, then in the third attempt, I have taken 1.8 version as the first one, 1.6 is the second one, 1.7 is the third one. But when I type Java C space hyphen version, then here what we are getting there now? Java C 1.8.0 underscore 202. That means 202. That version here we are getting. So to the path environment variable, which version we set as the first one, that one here we are getting. Sir, all of you are getting clarity or not up to this point here? Nice. But I have a requirement, guys. What is my requirement? No, observe carefully. I have written a Java program. How many Java versions I installed in my computer? Three versions I installed in my computer. Observe carefully. I want to compile and execute my program in all three versions. In all the versions I want to run my program, I want to see some output variation. Output variation or no variation, that doesn't matter. But my requirement is I want to I want to execute my Java program in all the three versions. Then what I have to do there? Observe carefully. Then what we have to do now? It's very simple. The process what we are able to provide there. First of all, we have to prepare a program. My program is like what now? Tester.java, for example. My program is what? Tester.java that I provided. Okay, nice. Then here, I want to run this on Java 6 version. I want to compile and execute this program on what? Java 6 version. So here, what I have to do there? Already program is ready. Then I have to compile and execute it on Java 6 version. Then go for d:/apps. For example, my location is apps, for example. Or else maybe you can understand like what now? Java 830 is a location I prepared for our classes. Then inside this, I need to use, as you want to use Java 6 version, then we have to set path to the Java 6 or not. Now, here, what is this now? Tell me. C colon JDK 1.6.0. Then what next one here? Underscore some updation. Right, sir. Now observe carefully what I given. Set the path is equal to C:/Java JDK 1.6.0 underscore 40 slash. Okay, right. /bin that I given. Guys, just give a minute of time. Guys, all of you get my voice on the screen. Is my voice is clear to all of you guys? Please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on the screen. Is my voice is clear to all of you guys? Is it coming? Yeah, right. Nice. Thank you. Right, sir. Now, so that we provided anyway. Then after providing this, then what we have to do now? That means we set the Java 6 version or not in our command prompt. Then where we have to use like what? Java 830. Then here we have to use Java C space tester.java. Then after that, then again what we have to do there? D:// and Java 830. Then here we have to provide Java space what not test. Then we are able to execute the program. To compile the program, we have to use Java C. To execute the program, we have to use what there now? Java. Observe carefully. All right, sir. Anyway, then finally we compile and execute our program. We have seen some type of result. We have seen one type of result. That's okay, fine. But what is my next requirement there? Same program I want to execute in Java 7 version. Same program, if you want to execute in Java 7 version, then what we have to do? What we have to do? Now tell me here, d:// then here, okay, 830 now. That's okay, fine. D:// Java 830. Now, is it clear? Is it clear to all of you guys? Are you getting my voice now? Please confirm to me. Right? All of you are getting my voice now? Okay, good, nice. Yeah, I think some internet problem, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Then some internet problem is going on here. But whenever you're not audible, I'm not audible, just give immediately information to me so that I can go for some alternative. Right? All right, guys. Now, observe this clearly. Set path is equal to JDK 1.7.0, 1.7.8 or something else here we provided clearly. 1.7.0, something else. Then immediately what we have to do here, immediately we have to go for d:/Java 830. We have to compile the program Java C space tester.java. Then after that, d:/Java 830. Then what we have to do there, Java space test we have to provide. Then we have to click on enter button. When we click on this enter button here, automatically we are able to get outputs in a Java 7 version clearly. Then what is my requirement here? I want to run the same program in a Java 8 version. I want to run the same program in a Java 8 version. So here what we have to do there, again here d:/Java 830. This is a location here we have to take. Then after that here what we have to do there, now tell me. Set a path is equal to, what is the location now? C:/Java/JDK 1.8.0_202/bin semicolon. Then after that, and what we have to do there, d:/Java 830 we have to take, where we have to use Java C space tester.java. Then after that, d:/Java 830, there we have to provide Java space test. Observe carefully, all of you guys. Single program I prepared, same program I want to compile and execute on all the three versions. Whenever we want to switch from one version of the Java to another version of the Java, every time we are typing set a path is equal to something, the total command or not. Every time changing our Java version, we are typing set a space a path is equal to the total path we are typing or not. Right? Typing every time set a path is equal to some Java version, that I feel burden. So I want to go for an alternative for that. What is that alternative here we are going to use it? That alternative is like what now? That alternative would be batch files I want to prepare. Alternative is what now? Batch files. So here, what is the problem here we provided here? The problem would be like what now? In the above case, every time, every time changing Java version required required to write set a path command, required to write what now? Set a path command on a command prompt. It will be burden to the developers. Am I right or not? All right, sir. So we need to go for an alternative. Then what is that alternative here? To overcome the above problem, we have to use batch files. What we have to use there? Batch files. Right, sir. Then how we are able to use batch files now? Listen, first of all, let us understand theoretically. Then after that, I will show everything in practical. Don't worry for that. Now here we are able to understand like what now? Batch files. How to create a batch file? What is this batch file actually? Batch file is nothing but executable file by Windows operating system. Java C command is executed or not? Internally, some application is running when we type Java C. Similarly, if I type some name on command prompt and if I click on enter button, internally, if any batch file is available, that batch file will be executed automatically. So Windows executable file. Batch file is what now? Windows executable file. Automatically, if we provide a name on the command prompt, automatically the respective batch file is going to be executed. So I need to prepare a batch file. Now tell me, how many batch files can I want to provide there? 3 batch files I want to create. For each and every version, I want to create a separate batch file. For each and every Java version, I want to create a separate batch file. Inside this batch file, whatever the command I need to execute to change the Java version, that command I will provide inside this batch file. Inside that batch file, I will provide the Java command what I required. Clear or not? Then how we are able to do that? For example, Java 6.bat I will take. Java 6.bat. How we are going to prepare that? Simply take a text file, save the text file with the .bat extension. Save the text file with what now? .bat extension. Automatically, 3 batch files here we are going to create. So now tell me, in Java 6.batch, what exactly the command I have to type there? I need to type the command like what now? Set the path is equal to C:/Java slash JDK 1.6.0 underscore 40. Update may be anything here. Just I'm writing that information there. Bin semicolon that we have to type. This is Java 6.bat. Now similarly, I want to write like what no Java 7.bat I want to write. Now observe carefully. Now this is like what no Java 7.bat. Java 7.bat file contains Java 7 setup. Java 7.bat contains what no Java 7 setup. Observe carefully. Now here what we have to do there. Now here set a path is equal to C:/Java slash JDK 1.7.0 underscore, then what we have to provide there? 80 update, for example, /bin. Similarly, I need to prepare like what now? Java 8.bat. Inside this Java 8.bat, here what we are able to get actually, we have to type like what now? Set a path is equal to C:/Java. Now here I have to specify what now? JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202/bin that we have to provide. Now tell me, how many versions I installed in my system? 3 versions I installed. How many batch files I created here? 3 batch files I created. At each and every batch file, the respective Java version set a path environment variable we provided or not. All right, so then after that, then what we have to do there? Right. After preparing this batch file, we are able to use these Java versions in a very simplified manner. How we are able to use in a very simplified manner? Go to the command prompt. In that command prompt, go to the location where we created these batch files now. That is what there, Java 830. Then inside this, then what we have to do? For example, I want to compile and execute my program in Java 6 version. Simply what we have to do now, type Java 6, that's enough. Click on enter button. If we click on enter button, automatically whatever the setup which is available inside the batch file, that will be executed automatically. This will be executed automatically. By that, which version of the Java here we are able to get now? Java 6 version. There we can compile and execute the program. There we can compile and execute the program here. That's it. The next one is like what now? Now here, if you want to compile and execute the program here, simply we have to go for D:/Java 830. Then here we can go for Java C space tester.java. Again here D:/Java 830, where Java space test we are able to provide. By that, we are able to execute the program in Java 6 version. Okay, now I want to change my Java from Java 6 version to Java 7 version. That's my requirement. If you want to change Java from Java 6 to Java 7 version, then what next one here? Here we have to go for like what no D:/Java 830. Then I need to execute which batch file there now? Tell me. If I want to get Java 7 version setup now, then which batch file here I have to execute there? Java 7. Java 7 setups are available in which batch file? Java 7.bat. Simply we have to type what now? Java 7. That's it. Simply we have to type what now? Java 7. When we type Java 7 and enter button, automatically Java 7 setup will come here for us. What's that setup here? We are able to get there no Java 7 setup here we are able to get. What's that Java 7 setup here we are getting there no? Now it would be like what no? The C colon, that means set a path is equal to C:/Java slash JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80, then /bin that we are able to get. That's okay. There we can compile and execute the program. There we are able to get some results here. Maybe same results or different results, that depends on our program what we have written. So we are able to get some output. Now here we are using Java 7 version. Okay, my program execution is completed in Java 7 version. Then what we have to do now? What is the next step here? I have to execute my program in Java 8 version or not? I have to execute my program in what? Java 8 version. Then if you want to execute your program in Java 8 version, then what we have to do there now? Tell me. D:/Java 830. There what we have to do? Which batch file here we have to execute? Java 8 batch file here we have to execute. When I execute the Java 8, that's it. Batch file dot batch is not required. Simply type Java 8, then click on enter button. Automatically, which setup is going to be existed here now? Tell me. Java 8 setup will come here. That means setup path is equal to C:/Java/Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin that we are getting. Then after that, then what we have to do there? There we have to compile the program and we have to execute the program. By that we are able to get the required output. Now observe carefully. One time if we prepare batch files now, then every time we can simplify the switching of Java version, Java from one version to another version or not. Easily we can switch Java from one version to another version or not. One time if we prepare batch files. So that is the advantage of like what now? Batch files. That means every time I'm not going to type a set a path is equal to that entire bin location there. One time if I prepare batch files with the required setups now, every time requirement of that Java version, simply write a batch file name and click on enter button. Write batch file name and click on enter button. Automatically we are able to get our required Java version. All of you are following or not? All of you are following or not? Now let us have some trial on this batch file. No, practical. I want to show that. So first of all, I need to prepare batch files or not? I have to prepare batch files or not? Then how we are going to prepare batch files? No, observe carefully, guys. All of you observe this clearly. I want to take some notepad. Notepad I have taken. Okay. Now Java 6.bat I want to prepare. So what is the command here? We have to write there. Set the path is equal to. And then what I have to provide? Let me copy that location. Don't try to type that locations. Number of times I'm saying to you. See Java JDK 1.6.0 45 and bin now. This is the location exactly. I thought of it. I have used 40, but actually 45, right? I copied it. Control C. Location I copied there. Then after that, already we have taken text file. There we have to paste it. Semicolon. There we have to paste it. Semicolon. Right. All of you observe carefully. I'm trying to save this file. Observe carefully. I'm trying to save this file. How I'm going to save this file? All of you observe carefully. Control yes. If we click on this Control yes, here a window will be generated. Now I want to go for the location where I want to keep all my programs. That is what I created already location. D drive, inside the D drive, what is that location there now? Java 830. Click on the Java 830. Here take a double quotation directly. Wherever we want to give the name now, take a double quotation. Inside this double quotation, use Java 6.bat. Double quotation we have to take. I think it is not visible, but I'm telling to you clearly. In the while giving the name, take a double quotation. Inside the double quotation, what we have to type there? Java 6.bat. Java 6.bat. Take a double quotations. Inside this double quotation, we have to use Java 6.bat. For example, if I have not taken double quotations, what's going to be happen? Java 6.bat.txt will be saved. By default, which extension it will be taken? No, .txt extension it will take. But if you want to avoid that .txt extension, simply we have to take double quotation. Inside this double quotation, we have to type what? No, Java 6.bat. Whatever the extension we provided, same extension will be maintained throughout our application, throughout our system there, if you have taken double quotation. If you have not taken double quotation, default extension will come to our name. It will treat Java 6.bat is the actual name. Automatically .txt extension will be created. So we must take double quotation in the name. There we have to type what now? Java 6.bat. Right. So then what next one? Save button. Clear. One file is saved. Am I right or not? What file is saved there? No. One batch file. What is that batch file, sir? Now tell me which batch file was saved there? No. D drive inside this Java 830. This is the batch file. In our mobile phone settings symbol is available now. With that we are getting like what now? Batch file. Java 6.bat file. Here we are getting. Is it clear or not? Now similarly I want to create two more batch files. What are the two more batch files here I need to create here? Now notepad here I have to take again. Now this time here I need to provide like what now? Set. Come on guys. Now tell me set the path is equal to. I have to get the location. What is that location there? C drive. Inside the C drive Java. Now JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 bin now. Then copy this location, select and Control C. Right, copy this location. Then let's come for this particular one. We have to paste it. Now we are getting what now? Right, sir. JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80. Control S. Control S. In the same location, I want to save this with a .bat extension. While giving name for this particular file, what we have to take there? Double quotation we have to take or not? Inside this double quotation, what I have to provide there? Java 7.bat. Again, I'm telling there, if you have not taken double quotation, by default .txt extension will come to our name. So we are trying to prepare batch file. We are not trying to prepare txt file here. Observe carefully. That's why take double quotation. Inside this, we have to write Java some version number .bat. Same extension will be available. Then after click on like which button here? No, save button. Save button. When I click on save button, let me check it. D drive inside the Java 830, second batch file is created or not? This is Java 6.bat. Now this is what now? Java 7.bat that we are getting clearly. Now tell me, similarly, what I have to do, sir? Now tell me, one more batch file we have to create or not? What's that batch file here we have to create there? Just take again notepad here. Inside this notepad, what we have to type there? Set path is equal to, what I have to do there? Now tell me, let me go for the C drive. Inside the C drive Java, inside this JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202, inside this bin now, then select it, Control C, copy this address now, then come to this notepad, then where type the data, paste the data. That's it. Semicolon here we have to provide. Then we have to save this one. Right, Control S. If we click on this Control S, here we have to give that name is Java 8.bat. But here what I have to take now? What I must take? That means quotations, double quotations I have to take or not? Now let me take these double quotations. Inside these double quotations, we have to provide what now? Java 8.bat. Java 8.bat that we have to provide. Then after that, what we have to do there? Save this one. When we save this, automatically third batch file is also be created. Now let me check this now. D drive Java 830. Now third batch file is created or not? Tell me guys, all of you now tell me how many versions of Java I installed here? 3 versions of Java I installed. That's okay, nice. How many batch files I created? 3 batch files I created. That's okay, fine. Out of all the 3 batch files, no. All right. Anyway, at each and every batch file, the respective Java version I provided. But I want to prove that I want to check whether these batch files are working or not. I want to check whether these batch files are working or not. So what I have to do there? I have to open command prompt or not? I have to open command prompt or not? Observe carefully. Then whenever we are opening this command prompt, no, there we have to type the batch file name. There we have to check the respective Java version is running or not. So let me open command prompt here. Freshly we open command prompt now. Now I need to go for the location where I saved batch files. Tell me guys, where I saved my batch files now? Where I saved my batch files now? D:/Java 830. Please remember this. Our permanent folder in my system for our batch is what? D:/Java 830. Throughout your batch, I will use the same location. There all I'm going to keep all my resources. If I prepare one diagram, there all I want to keep the diagram. If I prepare any notes, there all I want to keep that notes. So your batch, respective batch folder is in my system is what? Java 830 and read. Remember this. There all I want to save all of your programs from. Then I must go there. Where you saved batch files, there we have to go there. Now click on D. D colon means that it will change from C drive to D drive. Inside this cd space Java, just type 1 or 2 letters and click on tab. Click on tab. Automatically all the matched folder names we are able to get. Next one is what? Java 830. Click on it. Click on it. Observe carefully. Now here, which version of Java is available, sir, in my system now? Permanently we set Java 8 version or not? Anyway, I have not executed any single batch file as of now, but Java C hyphen version. If I use that, then which version here we are getting there? 1.8 version we are getting. Why? Because we set this 1.8 as what now? Permanent. Am I right or not? By default, we are getting that permanent setup only. But my requirement is I want to get Java 6 version. I want to get what now? Java 6 version. So what I have to use there? Simply I need to execute Java 6. That's it. Or else simply I want to type Java J. Let it click on this tab button. J and tab button. Automatically match names we are getting. What is the first match name here we are getting there? Java 6.bat. Either we can type Java 6.bat or simply Java 6. No issues. Automatically that batch file will be executed. Now just I clicked on enter button, automatically that batch file was executed or not? That means by the execution of that batch file, which setup was completed there? No, setup path is equal to Java 6 version is setup is executed or not? Now let me check it. Which version of Java is available in my system at present? No, Java C hyphen version. If I see this, which version here we are able to get now? Come on, guys. Which version we are able to get now? 1.6 version we are getting or not? Then we can compile and execute our program here. Java 6 we are getting. But I want to run my program under Java 7 version. I want to run my program under Java 7 version. Then what I have to do there? If you want to run our program under Java 7 now, now tell me, just I have to type J tab button 2 times. If we click now, then which version of Java, which batch file we are getting there? Java 7.bat. Click on enter button. Automatically, which version of the Java, which setup is executed here now? Java 7 setup is executed. Now I want to check really Java 7 version is existed or not existed. So what we have to do there? Java C space hyphen version. Java C space hyphen version. Click on enter button. Now which version of Java here we are getting there? 1.7 version here we are getting or not? 1.7 version here we are getting. Okay. Now we can compile and execute our Java application. But in this case now, I want to run my program under Java 8 version. If we want to run our program under Java 8 version, then what we have to do there? I need to execute Java 8 batch file or not? So simply type J, click on tab button, 1, 2, 3. All matched names we are getting one by one, one by one. When we click on tab button, Java 8 we are getting there. Then Java 8 setup is coming there. Then inside this, then what we have to do? Now we can compile and execute our program. But let me check my current version of the Java. Java C space hyphen version. Then what we are able to get, sir? Now tell me, where is the problem? Space is a problem. There is a problem. Space. You have to give that information to me. All right, sir. Now which version here we are getting there? No, 1.8.0 underscore 202 we are getting. Right, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine, good, nice. So this is the total awareness of like creating batch file and using this batch file. Now tell me, with these batch files, it's very simple to switch Java from one version to another version or not? One time preparation of the batch file is sufficient. We can reuse the same batch file at any number of times whenever we want to switch Java from one version to another version. Not even in the sequence now. Not even the sequence. For example, now Java 8 is available. I want to get Java 6 version. Execute Java 6.bat. That's it. Then automatically here we are getting Java C space hyphen version here we are getting. Now here we are getting like what now? 1.6 version here we are getting. Now directly I want to get Java 8 version. Execute that Java, that means Java 8.bat. Then here Java 8 version here we are getting there. Then here we can check it. Java C space hyphen version. Then automatically here we are getting what now? Java 8 version clearly. So in that way we can switch our Java version from one version to another version clearly. Yes, sir. All of you are following or not? I have a question now. Tell me, how many of you done the same work on your systems yesterday? Any of you done the same experiments yesterday? No response, guys. Please raise your hands. I want to check. Only few members. Remaining members, simply you are coming to the class and looking my face and leaving from the class, right? No, not like that. Definitely we can expect some exam on the Sunday on this particular topic. We can expect it. But maybe last Sunday, some of you have written the exam. That results are already available, but I'm busy with this content actually. I want to announce official inside the class now. Maybe before this Sunday exam, definitely one day I will announce that winner might be topper in our class there. Then small gifts also we are planning actually. Gifts in the sense bracelet, gold ring, gold chain, don't expect. All right, sir. Anyway, some surprise I will give. Then I'm planning for that, but occasion is not coming. Why? Because continuously we are discussing the content. That's why I'm not putting time actually. I need to explain the paper at the same time. I need to conduct this occasion. That's why I'm waiting for that. In the worst case, and the next exam Sunday, right? At least on that day I will celebrate it. I'm planning for it. If this topic is not completed by this Saturday, on Sunday we'll celebrate it. If this topic is completed by Friday or Saturday, if time is remaining, then I'll celebrate meanwhile. Observe careful. Anyway, this Sunday we are going to have exam there on the base of this first program execution. Small questions and all this, whatever the exercise we are doing there, same thing I will ask there. Already you have seen the taste of my questions now. Question is very simple. Find the valid statement or invalid statement from the following list. That's it. But answers are available now. There little bit twist I will provide. There we have to identify the answers now. And moreover, while writing that exam, don't think always selecting answers from the question. Don't do that. In some situations, we have to select the answers from the answers only. From the multiple options, we have to select the answer. Such kind of questions also I'm going to give. Anyway, then I will change the pattern also. If possible, maximum possibilities, I'll give that question paper in a very much clear manner. Okay, then anyway, I'll give that information to you later on. Don't worry. But this Sunday, you have to come here. You have to write that exam there. All right, sir. What is the situation now? You have not given your girlfriend name. Who is your girlfriend? Really, tell me. Serious? From where you are coming? Vijayanagaram. Okay, Vijayanagaram. Yeah, I understood that. But I'm thinking you're not having girlfriend in the sense I'm not. No? When is your birthday? October? That I know. Apart from that, next year. 1989. 98. Okay, right, good. Are you feeling comfortable here? Comfortable? Understanding all these things, or you want to sit your place now? No, here only you want to sit. Okay, nice, good. Attracted. Online students test also. I have seen lesser response from online students, guys. Less number of people are sending that answer sheets now. That's why I'm waiting for that. Yeah, online people will get the question paper. If you come to the exam exactly on time on that day, I shared already that question paper for everybody. In online also, I conducted that exam. Okay, please at least send your answer sheets to the mail Durgasoft offline @gmail.com. Then we will check with that. Okay, right, sir. Once again, I will share that question paper, but on next Sunday, not now. Leave it anyway. Leave it. So overall, download and installation of the Java software is completed. Download and installation of the Java software is completed. But before moving to the next topic, still I have a question. One more small question is remaining. No, I want to check that. Right, what is my question here? Everybody has to understand it. What is my question? No, right, sir. Listen carefully. Understand what I'm telling there. If we set Java 6 version, Java 6 version to the path environment variable temporarily, and if we set Java 8 version to the path environment variable globally in the sense like what? No, permanently. I think so. You understood my question. Just I given information. Still, I have not asked the question. So, what was that question here? If we set Java 6 version to the path environment variable temporarily, and if we set Java 8 version to the path environment variable permanently, then which version of Java will come to the command prompt? Will come to the command prompt if we use Java C hyphen version on a command prompt. I think you understood my question clearly, right? What was that my question here? What was my question here? Observe carefully my question now. If we set the Java 6 version temporarily, that means on command prompt set the path is equal to Java 6 version. But it globally in the sense what? No, permanently. Which version of Java I provided there? Java 8 version. On command prompt, if I type Java C space hyphen version, then which version will come? Is that temporary setup we are getting, local setup we are getting, or global set we are getting? Which version we are getting? Just at least think about it. What is your opinion there? Come on, give answer there. What is your opinion now? Is that Java 6 or Java 8? Java 6 or Java 8? Java 6 or Java 8? Okay, good. But remember one statement I used to say, in Java, especially Java is having locality feeling more. Java is having locality feeling. For example, Germans. We are Germans, we are great. They are not care about outside of German. Italians, similar situation. Moreover, Chinese, similar situations. They feel great about their country and their locality. They don't like outside environment. Because of that reason only in China, no Facebook, no Google. They had their own applications. Understand it, what I'm telling there? Same type of a feeling is available in Java also. Java is always gives first priority for locality, local. If nothing is available at local, if the required thing is not available at local, then only it will give priority for global. By this, we can understand what exactly the answer for this question. You might be understand what is the answer for this question, right? Now tell me, which version of the Java will come if I type Java space hyphen version? Is it local setup or global setup? Local setup, local setup or global setup? Local setup. I'm not required to prove again and again the same point. This point not required to prove. Already proved it. If 2 minutes time, if we come back, no, already proved this. In my permanent setup, what I given there, Java 8 version I given, am I right or not? But at local, how many versions I provided there? 3 versions I rotated or not? When I rotated all 3 versions at local setup, batch file is nothing but local setup only. Directly if we type that setup path is good something and command prompt in the sense local setup only. There which batch file we executed that corresponding version we are getting or not? That is, it overrides that global setup or not? If we provide local setup, no, local setup overrides global setup or not? Yeah, because of that reason we can understand clearly. So first priority will be given for what? No, locality, local. If it is not available there, then it will go to like what? No, global. Observe carefully. If path setup is not available at local, then it will go for what? No, global setup here. Now let me check this. Let me check this here. What I'm telling to you. Observe carefully now. This command already we have used, sir. So I want to remove it. I want to remove it. When I remove this present command prompt, all local setups are gone or not? All local setups are gone. If I remove this present command prompt, am I right or not? Now here, let me open fresh command prompt. This is fresh command prompt, guys. Now observe carefully. Java C hyphen version. If I use this, or else maybe let me go for the location here, D colon slash Java 830 location. CD space Java 830. This is a location there. Now we are at this location. Observe carefully, but I have not executed any batch file as of now. Just I went to the location, that's it. Now tell me, if I use Java C hyphen space hyphen version, what our operating system will do? First, operating system will search for Java version at which location? No, local first. No local setup is available on this command prompt. Am I right or not? No local setup is available on this command prompt. And next operating system will search for Java set which location there? No, global setup here. No. So here, which globally what I specified there? 1.8 version. Locally, I have not specified anything. So global set will come to the command prompt automatically or not? Now, which is that? Which version here we are getting, sir? Now tell me, which version we are getting there? Java 1.8 version. This is what is a local setup or global setup? Global setup, not local setup. Now I want to provide local value, local setup. Which version of Java is set locally? Which version of Java is set locally? Java 6 version. So whenever we set locally some Java version there, automatically path value is overwritten by local setup or not? That means global setup is overwritten by local setup or not? Now here, if I type Java C hyphen space hyphen version, which version here we are able to get now? Java 6 we are getting or Java 8 we are getting? Come on guys, Java 6 or Java 8? Java 6 only here we are getting, not Java 8. Now here we are able to get what now? Java 6 version. So here answer for this question is what? Yes, if we provide Java 6 version at local and Java 8 version at global, then on command prompt, which version here we are able to get? No, local setup only here we are able to get. Local setup only here we are able to get. Clear or not? Now answer for this question is what? So we are able to get a local setup first. We are able to get local setup. If no path environment variable at local, then command prompt will take a global setup in the sense permanent setup. Observe carefully. So here answer for this question is what? No, in the above context, In the above context, we will get which version of Java there? Java 6 version on a command prompt. On a command prompt. Java 6 version on command prompt. Right, sir? All of you are getting it or not? Clearly. That's it, guys. Now, this is the max information about download and installation of the Java software. Is a complete information I given. The total, each and every location also be, each and every part, corner also be, I discussed it here clearly. So the remaining part is how much you are going to prepare further, that is up to you. But as per my responsibility, I given everything. Right. Next one is, what is the second step, sir? Now tell me. Second step is what now? Download and install Java editor. Download and install Java editor. All right, sir. Before going to download and install Java editor, first we have to understand what is editor. We have to understand what is editor first. After understanding what is editor, then we will go for what now? We will understand how to install that editor and all. First of all, what is an editor actually? Not only in the case of Java, after installation of any software, if you want to write program, definitely something is required or not? Something is required. For example, you want to write notes, you want to write some data with a pen, definitely that page is required or not? That all pages are going to be provided in a particular book or not? Book is required. Inside this book, pages are required or not? Now here, in which way book is provided for us to write the content, in which way pages are provided in the to write the content, that the book and pages are nothing but what? Editors in the case of programming environment. Yes, sir, got my point or not? Say, for example, I want to write some data. What we have to do? We'll go to the bookstore. There we are going to take one book or not, one notebook or not. We will open that notebook where number of pages are available or not. We are going to write our data on the notes or not, pages or not. Similarly, if we want to write the program, definitely we require some pages. That all the pages will be provided in a separate book, notebook we require. Notebook we require where number of pages we require now. That notebook and number of pages are nothing but what no? Editor in a programming environment. So we required an editor or not? Now what is the definition for editor, guys? Observe carefully. What exactly the editor? What is the meaning of editor? I'll give one simple definition. Try to understand it clearly. Editor is a software or a tool. Editor is a software or a tool. It can be or else it will provide very good environment to write the programs and to save that programs into our computer. That's it. Come again. What is the definition I given? Editor is a tool, a software tool, software or tool, whatever it may be. Editor is a tool. It will provide very good environment to write the program, to save that program into our computer. Writing the program, saving that program into the computer. Up to that is the job of the editor. That's it. Please remember this. Editor is not responsible for compilation. Editor is not responsible for executing our program. Editor responsibility is what? Providing environment to write the program, to save that program into the computer. That's it. Providing environment to write the program and save the program to the computer, in the sense, number of editors are available, number of editors are giving environment in their own style. Each and every editor is giving environment in their own style. What style we like, what style we want to use that respective editor we have to use in our applications clearly. Right, sir. What are the various editors are available outside? No, number of editors are available. What are the various number of editors? No, like Notepad is also an editor. Previously I have taken Notepad. No, Notepad is also an editor. Edit Plus is also an editor. Atom is also an editor. Sublime Text is also an editor. Understand my point here? Any document, anything is acting as like what no? Editor nowadays no. So we can write the programs in either of these editors no. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now let me go for this definition for editor no. What is editor? It is a tool. It is a tool. It will provide very good environment to write programs and to save programs in our computer. Right, sir. Editor is a tool. It will provide very good environment to write programs and to save programs in our computer. Right, sir. Now examples for these editors, no, number of editors are available. Notepad. Next one is like what? No, Edit Plus. Then after that, what next one here? Notepad plus plus. Notepad plus or Notepad plus plus, whatever it may be. Next one is like what? No, Atom. Next one is like what? No, Sublime Text. See, whatever the text editor I'm using, no, that is Sublime Text, guys. I like very much about the Sublime Text. Okay, next one is the brackets. A number of editors are available. Nearly 50 to 60 number of editors are available. Okay, fine, and so on. But in our examples, in our classes, I want to use Edit Plus for the startup programming. Depending on my situation, I may go for Sublime Text also, Notepad plus plus also. Depending on my requirement, I want to use either of the things. But in our class official, I want to use what? No, Edit Plus. Edit Plus I want to use for startup programming. But remember one point. If you go for any company, no, nobody will use editors. Everybody will use what? IDEs. But majority of the class is going on with IDEs only. But whenever I want to explain something about compilation errors, whenever I want to explain something about some exceptions, they definitely have to take like what? No, editor. That's why I want to give clarity on editor, how to use that editor. After that, I will move to like what? No, IDE also. Majorly, we are going to use IDE, but in some situations, I have to discuss something about compilation errors. Intentionally, I have to create compilation errors in our code. Intentionally, I have to explain that compilation errors. By the time I need to take what now? Editor only, not IDE. If I take IDE, my work will be very simple. My program will be very simple. Easily I can get output. But easiness I don't like in core Java. If you think easiness in core Java, your internal concepts will be missed out. If you want to understand the concepts more internally, editor is the best option. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? So my suggestion is what? For practicing purpose, use editor. But for the real-time application development point of view, must use IDE. For learning process, editor. But for working process, what is that? No, IDE we have to use. That we have to think more. Right, let us see that editor now. In my system already, Edit Plus is existed, sir. Let me check it. Edit Plus is available or not. As Edit Plus is available, let me uninstall it. Again, I want to download it from internet and I want to use that anyway. Let me check it. If I want to uninstall anything, then what I have to do there? Control panel, uninstall a program option is available where all programs are listed out. Then what is required now? Edit Plus is existed. Right click and uninstall. Finish. Uninstallation is completed. Edit Plus is not available in my system. Okay, right, sir. And might be folder is existed or not. I want to check it in C drive directly. Edit Plus. Do you have any Edit Plus here? No. In a program files, C drive program files. Like do you have Edit Plus is existed here? Let me delete it. In C drive program files x86 Edit Plus. No, Edit Plus is not existed here. That's okay. Total Edit Plus was removed from my system. So I want to use that Edit Plus. Guys, observe carefully. Those are completely new for programming. This information is much useful for you. Now let me download that Edit Plus. If you want to download Edit Plus, then what we have to do, sir? Now tell me. Is there any requirement to remember that website's names? Not required to remember website's name. Then what we have to do there? Now tell me. Just Google it. As you are the software engineer, then always you have to flow with what? Google. Google is mother. YouTube is father. Don't ask to me child. Who is child? Right, sir. Now Google it. Everything we have to do Google only. See, one thing I am telling there, whenever we are staying at Amirpet, up to the time only we are thinking how to write complete programs. Up to learning process only we are thinking how to write complete programs. But once you join with the companies, what is your mindset there? Some requirements will come to you. Simply what you are going to do, no? Nobody will write the program right from starting point to ending point. But everybody what they're able to do, no? Simply they will type that requirement on the Google. Number of websites are giving that code samples, no? Simply they will copy that code samples, they'll paste that code samples in the IDEs, then they will debug that IDEs. That's it. When you complete the total debugging and they will check the program there. If program is giving output, finish. The total work is completed. For the sake of copy paste, is there any requirement to join at Durgasoft to learn the courses, sir? Then where that actual task will come there, identifying the content in the website and copy that content from website and paste that content in our IDE, it's okay. Cool, up to that. But whenever we are debugging, whenever we are troubleshooting that, a number of errors will come or not. There we have to rectify that errors. That capability you must have. If you want to rectify that errors, if you want to come out from the errors, no, you need complete knowledge in Java. Very good awareness on Java we require. There we need to understand the concepts. Get my point or not? But in the companies, that maximum work is going on like this only. Nobody will type the program right from import java.ivo.store, import java. No, nobody will write that program there. Simply copy paste. That's it. Almost all 70% of the time will be saved. Understand it clearly. In a companies, two types of developers are available. You know that. One type of developer is what? For example, they might be have one task from the team lead. 1 week of time, they might be the team lead as assigned. One type of developers, what they're able to do, no? Day and night they will work, and within 2 days they'll complete their task. Only 5% of the task they are keeping as remaining, they kept as remaining. Then they are going to do overaction with only 5% of the task next 4 days of time. They don't want to submit it when it completed. Exactly 7 days of time is a task duration. No? Exactly 7th day night. Still they're asking some permission from the team. Just give 1 hour of time, I'll complete it. Already it was completed. This is one type of developers. They are very good. Second type of developers are available. What they are doing there? They are doing days and nights of time. Completely they are working on it. Even 7th day night, team lead came to that person. Team lead asked to that person, what is the status now? Sir, I need to get to 2 more days of time, then only I can finish it now. Really, he required that. Why? Because the debugging process is what it is giving the information there. Some 2 to 3 errors are coming. They are not rectified. The 2 to 3 errors are not rectified. Maybe this person's status is what? No, he did not identify the right website in the Google. He identified the code, same coding part from different website. That is not right code. He might be pasted that right code in the IDE. Then he's fighting with that particular code. He will not complete it. Even 10 days that I have not completed. Then again and again, team lead will come to him. He asked him, what is the status? What is the status? Then he's getting total irritation. With that irritation, he might be get BP and sugar. Finish. Second type of developer. Yes, sir. Got my point? Whose work is a smart work there? First case. First case. If you want to become as a first case, no, you should learn Java perfectly. If you want to learn Java perfectly, you should come to the classes regularly and you have to attend for the exams on Sundays. Got my point or not? If you want to become as a smart developer, on time we have to come to the classes now. I'm observing some people are coming by 9 o'clock also. Okay, anyway, leave it. Right, guys. Now, what about our requirement here? Now, observe carefully. What about our point here? Then, say for example, I need to download what now? Edit Plus. Here I want to download. So let me go for like what now? Edit Plus. Edit Plus. Simply Edit Plus. That's it. In the first 1 or 2 websites, like what now? That actual home websites only here we are getting. What is this website actually? www.editplus.com. Okay, one. Right click on it and open a new tab. Open a new tab. Then Edit Plus versions are available. Now, which version is the latest versions are? Now, observe carefully. Download Edit Plus 5.6 is the latest version or not? Okay, don't worry for that. Use latest version only. Don't go for older versions. What is the requirement for us to use older versions? When latest versions are available, click on this download part here. Now here we are getting download Edit Plus 5.6 64-bit. 64-bit. Click on it. Automatically it is getting downloaded. Almost all 2.6 MB. Today my internet speed is a little bit slow. Okay, all right, sir. Completed. That Edit Plus 5.6 version is completed. Now here we got in a download spot. Let me copy this. As you know already, I used to keep all my softwares in a particular location inside my system. I had to go for E drive. Inside this E drive softwares. Inside the softwares. Let me create a folder. What about this folder there? Editors. Editors is a folder. Then where I used to type like what? No, I paste that respective Edit Plus software. Finally, what I have done up to I downloaded Edit Plus software from internet. I kept that downloaded software at a particular location, my mission. Whenever I record again this Edit Plus, no, Again and again, I don't want to download from internet. Already that software is available with me or not. All right, sir. Then what next one here? We have to install this Edit Plus. We have to install this Edit Plus. Observe carefully. I installed number of software so far in my system, but I like very much this Edit Plus software. Why? Because just when we double click on it, immediately it will give information to me. Congratulations, you complete your installation process. That's why I like very much about it. Just so you can observe this clearly. Right, sir. I'm ready to double click on it. Observe carefully. Double click on it. 1 or 2 steps maybe. License agreement, it's minimum. Accept. Start copy. Finish. Okay. Less than 1 minute. 2 to 3 seconds. Finish. Edit Plus is available in my system. You can check in our systems also if you're not having Edit Plus. Okay, right, sir. Now here, what we have to do there, after getting this Edit Plus, I have to check where is that Edit Plus actually. On my desktop it is available, or else in a system search, type Edit Plus. If we type that Edit Plus, then automatically we are getting the small, again, license agreement. Click on yes, no problem. Okay, oh, no problem. Click on okay, no issues. Okay, yes, no problem. Now here we are getting it. Now it is what it is asking, sir. Now tell me. Enter registration code. Enter registration code. Please recognize this point clearly. Recognize this point clearly. Edit Plus is the originally licensed version, but it is giving 1 month of trial period for us. In entire software industry, how this Edit Plus is used by developers, no? Every developer is trying to use only trial version only. If 1 month of time is completed, then what we have to do? Uninstall that existed software and again reinstall it. Again 1 month of time period will come. Whenever we require the same software and again, up to Edit Plus, I'm telling there. Not other softwares, no. Just uninstall that software and again reinstall it. So nobody will take license for Edit Plus. If anybody else is taking license for Edit Plus, no, he'll not be he's not a human being. He's a god almost all. Every day we can pray for him. Right, sir. So it's okay, fine. Now leave this one. I don't require this. Now trial version here I want to use, just we can close this. I agree. Now here, this is that software here we are getting, sir. The next one is we can minimize this everything now. Now here, what next one here file option is available. What is that option there? File new Java. What's the path here? If you want to get Java editor, file new Java. There we are getting like what now? Program here we are getting. Font is very, very small or not? Now I have to increase that font. Control plus. Not like that. I think so. Some problem is going on. Not control plus. Let me open it. Right, sir. Okay, no issues. Right, sir. View. Search. Now file edit view. Say screen font. Set font. Consolas bold. Some 16 or 20. Okay, 22. Okay. That's finished. Here we are getting that font size. For my classes purpose, I given the 20 as a font size. You can go for your own font depending on your requirement. Then what next work here after this no class name? Then this is Edit Plus style. Edit Plus is given the total program pattern by default. Just we have to give class name. And in system.out.println you can type the data. What's the data here? We have to type no. Just we want to give some welcome message. Welcome to Java programming. Welcome to Java programming. That's enough. Just some small information here we provided. Now I want to save this. How to save this? A set of rules and regulations are available, but to complete this program there, I will give like what now? All right, sir. Control S. Control S in the sense, then window we are able to get to save. Now D drive. What's our location for our Java programs? No, Java 830. There I want to save with the test.java. Already test.java might be existed. It will overwrite that. Okay, click on S. Right, program is saved. Control S. Already saved it. Now I have to compile and execute this program or not? Now let me check this. Now here we have to open command prompt. Open command prompt. Already we opened this previously. Now I want to open it again. Now tell me, sir, which version of Java is available now? What's that version we are getting there? From global or from local? Global. I have not set anything at local there. Permanent setup here we are getting. That is which version of Java? 1.8 version here we are getting. Now I need to compile the program or not? Then how I'm going to compile the program, sir? Now tell me. Java C space for compilation purpose we have to use Java C command. Along with the Java C command, we have to type what now? File name dot Java. What is that file name dot Java? Tester dot Java. Click on enter button. Right, sir. File not found. Tester dot Java. What is the problem here? Where this is no? Where is the location? The location is at administrator or not? So I have to go for which location there now? Tell me. D colon CD Java 830. There only our content is existed. Am I right or not? All right, sir. Now Java C space. What happened? Java C space test.java. Compiled successfully. We don't have any errors. Java space test. Now we are getting our message. That's it. Observe this clearly. Edit Plus is providing environment for us to write the program, to save that program into our computer or not. So that is the utilization of like what now? Edit Plus. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now, of course, good. Total part is completed. But again here, what is the statement here I provided to you clearly? What is the note kind of point here I'm telling there? Right, sir. Editor is suggestible up to learning process, up to learning. Am I right or not? Up to learning process. But editor is not suggestible for real-time application development. All of you observe carefully. Editors are suggestible up to learning process, but editors are not suggestible for real-time application development. But which thing is suggestible for real-time application development? Where IDE is what? What is IDE? Integrated Development Environment. Integrated Development Environment, where IDEs are suggestible for real-time application development. That means because of that reason, in every company, everybody is trying to use IDEs only to prepare our applications. Can you tell me, guys, what are the IDEs here we are able to use there? Tell me some examples for it now. What is the best IDE as of now? Eclipse. Eclipse is for Java application development. Eclipse is the best. For Python programming, PyCharm is available. PyCharm for Python. For Java, Eclipse. Next one is nowadays more demanded one. One more thing is available. That is like what now? IntelliJ IDEA. IntelliJ IDEA. This is also be getting more demand in outside nowadays. Right, sir. Now here, what I will do now? Half of the programs with Eclipse, remaining half of the programs with IntelliJ IDEA. Or else maybe at very startup, I will give clarity on both the IDs now. Which idea I want to use, that idea I will use there in the remaining part of the programs. At some situations, I might be go for more programming, more and more programming there. A lot of more number of files I have to write, more programming I have to provide. There I may go for either of these IDEs now. But personally, if you ask to me, sir, between these two, which one you want to go there? Which IDE you like more? If we come for this particular point, my vote is always for what? IntelliJ IDEA. IntelliJ IDEA is my best, is my favorite IDE. Even though Eclipse is more useful IDE, but personally, I like very much IntelliJ IDEA. Not in the class environment. If I want to update myself, or if I want to do programming with myself, alone if I do any programming there, I never use Eclipse, and I always go for what? IntelliJ IDEA. But because of you, I must go for Eclipse. After understanding Eclipse, how to do work with Eclipse, then I will go for like what now? IntelliJ IDEA I will use. That's it. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Why? Because that IDE environment, that font size, and the movement of the cursor over the IDE is totally different. Almost all you may get the feel like working with a mobile phone. But if we use Eclipse IDE, really we are getting the feeling like what now? We are working with a laptop. So where I feel very smart work with the IDE, IntelliJ IDEA, but Eclipse point of view is a somewhat hard. Moreover, themes are very good in the case of IntelliJ IDEA. Black color theme is going on. It's very much attractive. Personally, I can use that black color theme only. But in the classroom environment, I have to change the theme for IntelliJ IDEA. I have to use like what now? White color. Why? Because for our visibility purpose, if I use black color, nothing you are going to be see. But I want to go for like what now? White color. But if it is possible to see that black color, then I can continue with that. I will check it anyway. When I use that IntelliJ IDEA, I will check that black color theme is good or not. Or maybe high contrast color is available. High contrast in black color. That I will use there. If it is good, then I'll continue with that. Otherwise, I'll go for like what, no, white color only. But in the human being point of view, which one is good, sir? Is that the white color, black color? Which one is good? For your eyes point of view, which one is good? Always black color is good. In the point of eye contact, black color is always good. Understand it clearly. Anyway, that's okay. Then depends what I'm going to use that depends clearly. Right, sir. Now this is about like what now? How to use an editor. Now I'm not going to give any introduction part for IDEs. No, I'm not going to show how to download and how to install that IDE immediately. Let me complete the remaining part here. What about this remaining part here now? Then overall, how many steps we completed here now? 2 steps here we completed. What are the 2 steps here we completed, sir? Now tell me. Download and install Java software. Then what next one here now? Download and install editor. That means editor that we completed here. Next one is what? What is that next one, sir? Now tell me. What is that editor? What next one here? Open editor and write a Java program. Open editor and write a Java program. Okay, sir. How to open editor we know already. After getting that editor, file a new Java. Automatically Java editor will come. Then how to write a program actually? How to write a program? To write a minimum Java program, what we require now? Tell me guys. To write a minimum Java program, minimum basic program. Already we have seen that. Already I've written that program there. To write a minimum Java program, minimum Java application, we have to take a class. We have to take a class. Minimum one class is required. In a Java programming format, which section is mandatory? Which section is mandatory? Main class section is mandatory or not? But all the remaining sections are optional or not? Here also I am telling the same thing. Minimum we have to take a class. We have to take a class and we have to declare main method. We have to declare main method in the respective class. That's it. In the respective class. Minimum we have to take a class where we have to declare main method. Then what is the class structure actually? Class test we will provide. Now inside this class test, public static void main string array args. Then inside this we have to write our code. Then some code is like what? No, system dot out dot println of some welcome message here I want to write. Welcome to Durgasoft. That's okay. Welcome to Durgasoft. This information here we are providing clearly. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my points or not? This is about like what now? What I am telling there, the total information. But here still I have not discussed anything about this program there. This is a main class and this is main method. At least we have to understand the purpose of each and every part. Purpose of each and every part here I have to discuss there, right? So now I want to discuss that part and tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow I will discuss about this total program. Don't miss the tomorrow's class. Tomorrow I'm going to explain compilation process and if time permits the execution process. How compilation is going on internally, how execution is going on internally, that every internal concepts I will discuss there. Please remember this. If I start compilation process now, it will take nearly 40 minutes of time. If I start execution process internally, it will take nearly 40 minutes of time. And around nearly 1.5 hours of time I require to complete the tomorrow session. So don't miss the tomorrow session. Everybody has to come for the tomorrow session. Okay, that's all guys. Thank you for it and tomorrow we'll see the remaining content. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Our drive recording videos deleted. Question from where we will get recorded videos. Muhammad Irfan, I think so some problem is going on with the drive. No, just immediately we will recover from that and we will send that recorded videos to you. Don't worry for that. Okay, don't worry. Then I will share this document, guys. Just wait 1 or 2 days after. I will share this document to all of you. Because and here I need to create a channel actually. Today I will explain that. Tomorrow I will explain that. Tomorrow onwards I will share this total document. Everything I prepared here, I will share this document. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss more important content, and don't miss the tomorrow's class. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.